G'day ice cream lovers, my name's Steve Christensen. Welcome to this great event here. It's a YouTube video. We're going to talk about something very important about pricing. Before I jump into it, I do want to thank our episode sponsor, which is the Ice Cream Club. Boynton Beach, Florida, makers of great ice cream. Hit the link down below, icecreamclub.com. Keep on scooping. See you in the next video. We do want to thank our episode sponsor, which is the Ice Cream Club. I knew things were going to get out of hand as soon as I started doing the high-pitched yell and just went straight into the close. Thank you, Ice Cream Club, for your episode sponsorship. Things went a little bit out of control there. The link's down below. Click on it. Great ice cream products that you can sell in your store. We had a question in a previous video when we were showing a little bit about our menu boards here, and someone asked about a little thing that they saw that not a lot of people pick up on. Very astute. We actually had pricing, and again, this is a couple of years ago, so don't worry about pricing here. But we actually had this area here where it said if you wanted any of these sizes but in a gelato, you needed to add $1. And someone asked about two-tier pricing. Is two-tier pricing okay? Should you be doing two-tier pricing or multiple-tier pricing? And basically my answer is no. I don't think you should have some products in the case are this per scoop, but these two are more per scoop. I think that you need to average out what your food cost is over all of the products in the case, unless you've got something like non-dairy or a sorbet or a water ice that might be a little bit less expensive or more expensive, and you'll categorize them a little bit differently. But if you're talking about general scoops, you shouldn't have, well, if it's this flavor, you need to add 50 cents. If it's this flavor, you need to add $1. One of the reasons why we did this was that we were actually a training store at the time. So we were running a functioning ice cream shop, but we were also training people how to get into the business, which meant we had to actually sell premium ice cream, frozen custard, frozen yogurt, gelato, and sorbet. Now, you won't get a lot of stores that actually sell all of those different types of frozen desserts. And if you really want to do gelato very well, you'll use Italian ingredients, of which they are expensive. Beautiful Sicilian pistachio nut tiramisu, but they're expensive to make, and it necessitated us basically putting a little bit of a premium on our gelato products. I probably could have worn it and eaten up that cost, but gelato was pretty a good seller for us. But we were in a pretty regular average socioeconomic area, and I didn't want to bring the general cost of our scoops up as well. So generally I'm not a fan of two-tiered pricing unless it is a particular different category in another case on another menu panel. Maybe you can get away with it. But if you've got everything in this case here, it's pretty hard to be able to say, well, our cookies and cream is pretty inexpensive to make, but our mousse tracks is expensive to make, so we'll charge an extra 50 cents for that per scoop. Doesn't really fly very well with anyone else. That's my thought anyway. So two-tiered pricing, it can work if they're separate categories, separate case, separate menu board, but if everything's in the same case, it's on the one menu board. Try and keep things all on an even playing field, in my humble opinion. Thank you very much for the Ice Cream Club for sponsoring this episode. If you would like information about Scoop School, scoopschool.com is the place to go. If you'd like information about the biggest ice cream virtual trade show there is in the entire universe, then conecon2020.com, the 10th, 11th, and 12th of November. If you're watching it after this, if you're watching this video after the 10th, 11th, and 12th of November 2020, you missed out. Keep on scooping. See you in the next video.